Oh my Lord, it's true. The boys are back in town, back from Riptide, and back on your screen for Lights Out episode 74. It is our privilege to bring you this episode. It's gonna be a banger. We got Sparg0 gonna be joining us very soon. Full house, man. It's gonna be a crazy one. I hope everybody's doing well, of course, especially Cosmos and Light. And it's good to have you back. We're gonna dive into your tournament runs in a little bit, but I want to know just how was the trip in general besides the tournament? I mean, I know going to the middle of nowhere, Ohio, to compete must have been challenging, but I'm sure you guys had a good time too.
I mean, yeah, it was chill. Ohio's my quote unquote now hometown. So, I mean, I got back to my hometown, even though because where I'm at or where I would stay it was like an hour from where the tournament is because the tournament was in Sandusky and I used to live in Cleveland.
Yes.
So, like, where the tournament was, there really was absolutely nothing there besides the water park. So there wasn't really anything else to do there, but it was nice for me to see all the people there again because the last time I'd been to a tournament was Smash Factor, and not a lot of people went to Smash Factor too, like out of the country, Mexico. Like there were some international talent, but like it was good to see a lot of people like RIDDLES and Acola and people like that and Light Tweak because all of them didn't go. So it was nice to see a lot of people again.
Sound like you got some running water behind you, Jim.
Running water?
I think it's his computer. Like
that was so weird. Like you had like this loud static when you're talking, and now you don't.
You what?
What did you press something when you were speaking?
No.
Now you're good. You're great.
What the fuck?
Whatever you're doing now, make sure you just keep doing it through the whole episode.
All right, disregarding that.
Wait, take it away.
Riptide was honestly a really good event. The travel, though, I will say it was relatively short but tedious because I drove to New York to get a direct flight to freaking Ohio because Ohio. So that was like 2 hours, and then the flight was only like an hour and 30, and then we had to take like an hour shuttle to get to the Kalahari. So I just feel like all those different methods of travel were a little annoying, but I mean, realistically, it was only like 4 hours total, so it wasn't that bad.
Okay, well that's good. I mean, I think hearing that actually is actually kind of encouraging because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere," but apparently, I mean, it's a banger event. People enjoyed it. That's what I like to hear. Keep Smash alive. I'll tell you what, Ultimate is alive and thriving right now because the guest that we are bringing on for you guys, this kid is an assassin of the highest order. I'm gonna add him right now and tell him to join Amigo. Make him feel a little more comfortable when I say that to him.
I mean, yeah, that's why we brought Cosmos on.
Okay. He is for the people. Never forget. Any minute now. Oh, old. Yes, it is. Yes, I did get Sparg0 as a guest. I'm not trolling you guys. The heck? Where were these people?
I don't think it's the first time he's on the podcast, right? It's like the second time.
Yeah, this is the second appearance.
Yeah, I know. We don't have Sparg0. We have a K-pop star. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Right. Can you hear me?
You are so 14, bro.
Sparg0, what's up, man? That's what I'm talking about. See, now Sparg0, first and foremost, thank you for agreeing to come on the episode. You know, I tell people all the time, me and Sparg0 have a great relationship. This guy answers my DMs. Okay, that's the kind of level of respect we have to each other. And people always doubt me, Sparg0. But when Big Phil sends you a message, you respond, don't you?
I do, yeah. Every time.
Every single time. Well, Sparg0, you have something on this screen that none of us do. 2 back-to-back P-tier wins, my boy. And I want to hear about it because I know you gave a good little interview with Rod at the end of the stream. But talk your shit, King. Are you the best fucking player right now in Smash Ultimate? I want to hear it.
I mean, right now, I would say so because...
Right.
I mean, I have 2 P tiers, but at the same time, it's the beginning of the season, and I mean, we'll see what happens next, but for now, I would say, yeah, I'm the best.
Ooh, he's the best. What do you think about that, Light?
I mean, yeah, he's the best. He did lose the money match, but anyways, quick question. I noticed you didn't pop off after you won Riptide. Did it just feel easy to you?
Yeah, so when I don't pop up, it's usually because I know I'm gonna win, and
Yeah.
I don't think the grand finals was like a close set. Like it was not game 5, so I don't think it was something like to pop off for. Like,
Yeah.
I only pop off when it's like last hit or
Yeah, or like if you really, really want it.
yeah.
Feel that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you say the shoot-on set was harder in winners finals? Or yeah, winners finals.
I mean, to be honest, it should have been 3-1, but I just did game 4. So
Okay.
it was kind of the same.
Yeah, it's like one of those sets where it's like it feels like it looks like you could lose, but you actually like you're okay the entire time. Like you feel like you're just gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now you played really well the entire tournament. Obviously, I'm gonna assume you're a little happy that you just didn't have to fight Sonix at all.
Actually, I wanted to play Sonix.
Really?
Like, I really wanted to because I felt like playing Roy. Like, I was like, I kind of want to play Roy right now. And
Just felt like playing Roy.
yeah,
I feel like that.
yeah, Roy's fun. It's fun to play. And I feel like my Roy right now is way better than it was at Supernova. Like, I feel like my Roy was really bad. Like, at Supernova. And I feel like it's better now. So I wanted to show that I know how to play Roy now.
Well, hold on. So you know how to play Roy now. So is that a diss to Sonix? Like, damn, you lost to my booty ass Roy at Supernova, so I'm gonna tap that ass next time? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, no, I didn't say that. But I mean, I would play Roy with Fundies.
Oh, Roy with fundies. Okay, I like that. Now let me ask you a question. Besides Sonix, is there anybody else that you might bring Roy out against? Or is it just a Sonix thing, or is it a Sonic thing? How's that work for you?
It's just Sonics, but not even Sonic. Like I would say, just like 4 Sonics.
Interesting.
You don't even think you would consider bringing out Roy against Ken or something?
I mean, I can beat Ken with Aegis. I beat him at Supernova with Paramitra, and I feel like I can. I mean, I saw you take game 5, take Sonics to game 5, so it might be possible to do it with Aegis, but I feel like it's just really hard because he knows the matchup pretty well, and if I make one mistake, I die.
Yeah. Like playing Aegis against Sonix, it's like it might be one of, if not his most practiced matchup, because he hates playing against that character. That and Corrin are probably like his most practiced matchups. So those matches will probably be pretty hard to play against Sonix specifically. I don't know if that would be the same for Ken, but I do think, especially when I saw your Roy at Supernova, it definitely seemed like that is a pretty consistent. It could be a consistent Sonix beater.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, there's not gonna be any more counter picks. Like, I feel like I can just stick with Roy, and it's gonna work because I feel like my Roy has a lot of room for improvement still, so I can keep improving. And yeah.
What made you want to play Roy specifically versus Sonix? Like, what really clicked for that?
It's a long story. So basically, back in 2021, I used to money match Sonics all the time, but it was things like my Sonic, his Roy, and then it eventually switched to my Roy, his Sonic, with money match like on a daily basis, and that's how I know the matchup because we played all the time, and I used to beat him, and he used to beat my Sonic with his Roy, so I knew how to play that matchup, and I knew what Sonic struggled against Roy. And ever since I picked up Corrin, I was like, okay, if Corrin doesn't work out, I'm gonna go Roy next. And eventually, when we played friendlies on Wi-Fi, I switched to Roy, and I started winning.
Hey,
See, that's the kind of that I like that backstory behind it. It wasn't just a random pick. There was like some history to guide your decision making, which I think is how a lot of you top players get to that point. Now, we talked about how you said, you just said your grand finals for, winning Riptide was kind of a breeze, you know what I mean? Which, no disrespect to Shoot Time, but you either have it or you don't. He clearly didn't have it. Now, I want to look at some of the names you did defeat, Sparg. You beat Mutace, okay? You beat Asimo, you beat Syrup, okay? Besides Shutan, who was like your hardest challenge at the tournament? Did you struggle at all?
I mean, it was probably, I don't know, Chase maybe or Mutates, but even then, those
Jesus
were trio.
Christ.
Oh, bro, he's making a Chase is making a tweet right now. I'll tell you that much. All right.
But yeah, Chase was kind of hard because I think all the games were last hit, but it was still like a trio. So it was
Hmm.
probably like shoot down and then probably Chase.
Damn. Like,
So
weren't
let
you
me
supposed to play him?
Yeah, I was. If I didn't lose to Asimo, I would have fought Spargo.
That
That happened for like I feel like that happened for like the past 2 majors. I think I would have fought him at Supernova if I didn't lose to Ken too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been seeded into each other a lot. I've just kind of been falling short lately. I was gonna ask you, so honestly, a lot of the people at the top level, like Sonix, Shadic, people like that, I feel like a lot of them are studiers and study a lot. I don't feel like you're that type, so I was gonna ask if I'm wrong, because I feel like you're the type to just play a lot and just kind of like probably get a little bit of advice from coaching. But do you study the game?
Not that much to be honest. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I just keep like information in my head and then just like apply it the next time. I receive advice from multiple people, but I feel like I'm just like I just play the game and I just keep like information to my head.
Yeah, the advice is enough for you to like keep information in your head for like the next time. No, I completely understand that.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, what do you keep in your head for the next time you got to play my boy Cosmos? Because last time I checked, didn't Cosmos take you out at S Factor Sparg0?
The Aegis belt.
Yeah,
That's me.
He's better than Shuton. Say it.
Technically, that means I won the last 2 P tiers at this point.
You
I'd be
did.
number 1 on the PT on the rumor rank.
You ready to go 49th?
Oh my
If
god.
even
Yeah, I don't know what place you got actually.
I got 25th at Riptide.
25th, yes. A respectable 25th.
All right.
But yeah, I know what to do better next time.
Yeah, because it seemed like, I remember like you lost to Acola's Aegis, you lost to Cosmos Aegis, but then you kind of whacked Shuton. So I'm like, all right, at some point you've just improved in the matchup because you play the character yourself, so it shouldn't be like a weakness for you, right? Like you should know
I mean,
how to dissect this.
to be fair, I think both Cosmos and Acola were way better at the Cloud matchup than the Shuton.
Okay.
And I mean, I know for sure that Cosmos prepared a lot for me because it really showed. And I mean, Acola did too. And I feel like if
That's the only
Shuton
thing Acola's been doing. He's
Yeah.
only been preparing for you.
for like a year, and like I respect that. And yeah, I feel like that matchup is pretty bad for Cloud. Like if Shuton starts improving like at the matchup, I think I'm considering going to Data or something else.
You said the matchup was bad for Cloud, which is something I want to
It's
talk about.
really bad.
Do you think the meta of characters that we are dealing with right now are bad for Cloud, or do you feel like they're good for Cloud?
I mean, it's most of the matchups he loses are not like very relevant in today's meta. Like he loses
Yeah.
to characters like Inkling, Bowser, DK, Ridley. But he does well against most of the characters like that are relevant, like Steve, Fox, like those kind of characters. But I feel like there's characters like there's matchups like Aegis and Sonic where if the other player knows the matchup, it's like almost like unwinnable.
Yeah, which is why you're more open to counterpicking like versus Sonix.
Yeah, I don't think Cloud is so viable in today's meta. Or if he is, it's like really, really hard. Which that's why I just opt to use other characters.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, the way you're talking with today's meta, you could still probably win like if you entered 4 majors, you could probably still win 2 or 3 of them with only Cloud. It just like it depends on if because you yourself, you're still obviously the best player in the world right now. So it's like it really just dependent on if you run it into Sonix at this point or an Aegis that really knows the matchup.
I mean, yeah, I can still do it, but I feel like it's more because I play more against the player than against the character.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like their matchups are really hard to win with Cloud, but I can still do it because I could just be like the better player and try to like just be the player instead of the character.
So do you
Yeah.
feel like when you do lose sometimes, like you're not losing because you're not the better player, you're just losing because like a character disadvantage sometimes for Cloud?
I mean, it feels like that against Aegis. It's a really hard it's a really hard matchup. Like I think it's the worst matchup for Cloud.
Damn, the worst matchup for Cloud?
It's in my opinion.
Okay, I mean, your opinion holds the weight, bro. I'm not arguing with you at all. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I just think that's crazy. So is it safe to say the next time you have to face like Acola, like you will be prepared for him?
I mean, yes, but at the moment I still don't know what exactly to do. Like I don't know if I should like stay Cloud or switch to Aegis. That's like I don't know what to do. Like I can do with Cloud, but
Well,
but
look.
he also like prepared for me for like a year, so he knows like he only prepared for Cloud. That's the thing.
It could be weird though, because now that he has someone to go against your Cloud, if he wins game one, it could turn into a counterpick battle where it's just like you could counterpick the Aegis, but then if he goes back to Steve, are you confident that one of your other characters might be his Steve?
I can beat him with Aegis.
I think so.
I think yeah, I know that matchup pretty well, and I mean the only time we played friendlies when I was Aegis and he was Steve, I was winning.
So do you think you could win the Aegis Ditto then?
I mean, I don't think I'm that good at the Ditto, but the thing is that he only prepared for Cloud. Like he probably doesn't know about the Aegis. So it could work.
That man's been living, breathing your air for like the past year and a half. He definitely knows about all your characters.
That's probably true.
He's a fan.
Yeah, but I mean, why does it really matter if you won 2 P tiers? It's time to gatekeep, am I right?
I mean, that will be the plan, but I don't want to be that player. Like
you know, you were thinking about it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking of like not going to anything until like Delfino Mazda, because apparently now it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like a P tier or at least really close to it.
Yeah, it is. That's actually a good segue because it was just announced yesterday. Your nemesis Acola will be attending Delfino Mazda Sparg0. He's seen you've been slapping up a lot of his Japanese homies, and he said, you know what? I'll do it myself. I'm going to pull up, and I'm going to take over Delfino Mazda. Are you going to be able to defend home turf, my guy? Because he is coming with a vengeance.
I mean, I'll try my best, but I really, really respect that, because if you remember, I said the same thing last year where I went to Japan to try and take the #1 spot, and maybe he's like trying to do the same, and I really respect that.
I like that. A lot of good respect. I'll be at Delfino Mazda as well. Cosmos will be there. Lights ducking it.
Nah, I don't know yet.
Oh wait, hold.
Yeah, I mean, I might go. It looks like
I'll be there.
So I lost my passport when I moved, but Delfino Mazda is like basically 2 full months away because it's the end of November. I mean,
November,
if I like start working on my passport like this or next week, I think I can get it before like
you can get your passport in like a week or 2
if you expedite it, right?
Yeah,
I think I should be able to go. Dude. We're gonna see. I'm hoping that doubles is only Friday, because if singles is Friday, I'm not going. But if doubles is only Friday, I'll fly in on Friday.
I think that's correct, because I'm going on Friday too. I'm not going Thursday.
Yeah, because
it's Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I want to do more because I haven't been doing much like at these competitions, so I want to go to more tournaments.
I like that. Also, yes, we're aware that Cosmos accidentally zoomed his camera in. We've been talking about it in the side chat. We don't know how to fix it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I didn't do it. It just did it on its own.
His big head just got a little bigger. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Well, Sparg, I want to ask your opinion right now, because you might know that I am the champion, for the NA. I call you guys the NA defenders. You know what I'm saying? I put you in there, obviously Leo, Shadic, Cosmos, Light, Tweak, all the good NA hitters, right? I put you guys, Sonix, I put you all there, right? Now, I get a little concerned sometimes when I see some of my NA defenders falling short, okay? And this guy just completely retired, but that's okay. We still love him. Now, when you see Tweak and you see Light getting 9th place at these P tiers. What do we have to do to get them into the top 8 again? What needs to change? Because I'll tell you what, if somebody could have just got past Shuton's ass, it'd have been a top 8 full of all NA, and that's what I want. All right?
It was Loki Samba's fault. Just say. Because he let Shuton get top 8. And I mean, I think NA has been doing really well. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Shuton was the only Japanese player in top 8.
Yeah.
That is correct. It was 7-1.
I mean, it could have been 8-0.
Exactly.
But,
Exactly.
but I mean, we could be better. Like, I don't know if any of you guys like Light or Tweak or you two Cosmos have any plans on going to Japan anytime soon. I think you should.
I'm going. He's going. So
You should
trying to
go.
again probably sometime either the beginning of next year or Golden Week next year.
I prefer Golden Week, but yeah. Honestly, I think this is more about individuality more than the NA versus Japan battle, because in terms of NA versus Japan, I think it actually went really well this time. I mean, Miya and Asimo and Snow, there was 4 big names. Oh, and Hurt. Like 4 of them did not make top 8, which is crazy because I mean they've just been doing so well lately, and they all lost to North Americans, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Well, no,
Yeah.
Hurt got eliminated by Snow, but he's adopted NA because of that.
But he lost in winners to Kendo.
Yes.
Yeah, which was a crazy upset. Good job on Candle right there. And I mean, you beat Asimo in winners, and Riddles making top 8 for the first time in a long time, and he was really happy about that. If you guys saw that pop off was crazy.
So emotional.
yeah.
I appreciated that.
Yeah, no, he beat Asimo, and honestly, it makes sense to me that Riddles beat Asimo because I mean, I feel like a lot of people in North America don't understand how to fight against Ryu, and also get pretty tilted by Ryu, like the way I'm projecting by the way that he plays, you know. But I feel like Riddles really likes FGC characters. Riddles looks at Asimo and he's like, I really think Asimo's cool. He gets janked out by like Ryu and he's like, that's fucking wrong. Like he does not get frustrated by Ryu because he's like a fan of Asimo. So I think Riddles was the perfect person to be Asimo because he just respects him so much.
Dude, I agree with that. That's like it's a shame he got double eliminated by Sonix. I'm showing these results here. But he did a fantastic job. He did it mostly with Terry too, which is what I want to see. And I want to see more Terry out of Riddles. So we're all happy about that for sure. That was sensational. But Sparg0, I gotta say, man, I'm so proud of you because I said it. I said this because I said, look, don't worry about Sparg0. He might have had a little bit of a slump, but the comeback is always greater than the setback, and you're proving that, my man. Now, I know your next event, I believe, is going to be the Luminosity Invitation. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my next event.
Okay, so that's in like 2 weeks, something like that. And I'll actually put that tweet on the screen because did you see what they said recently, Sparg0? Did you see how they're attempting to fill a spot that is currently vacant? Did you
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah. It says one of our unannounced players for Luminosity had to drop out for personal reasons. Who should we invite in their place? Now, there's been a couple of names mentioned already, and obviously me and Light, we endorsed Cosmos because that's our guy, of course, our man, 100 grand. We were curious, Sparg0, who would you endorse right here on the Blades Out podcast?
Let me think.
Not Cosmos.
Lightning and Cosmos.
Oh, on the podcast?
Yeah, I'm just mean in general, but I'm just saying you're doing it on the Lights Out
Anybody you want.
podcast. Serious.
Acola.
Who?
Acola.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
Yeah, we can't get mad with that answer.
I really want to play him.
Okay, no, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, how about someone who's African American?
Okay, Cosmos.
There we go.
Yeah.
Clip out of context.
I was thinking more like Wrath, but I guess that.
What the heck?
No.
Yeah, we gonna pass on that one. No offense to Rap, but no, that'll be good, man. I look forward to seeing how you do. I don't know. Maybe you know this, Sparg0, because obviously you would be tapped in with the rankings too. Are invitationals like still weighted the same? Do we know that?
I think they're not. I think they're like I don't think they have the same value as a normal tournament.
They
Like
definitely count. I think
Okay.
the way it is,
They
is
do?
if they were. I think that they were announced before like this new rule that came out. They currently count. So I think the Luminosity one counts and the Invitational still counts. I don't know if they hold the same weight, but they definitely count.
I don't think they have the same weight.
Yeah.
Like they changed something about invitationals, but
But I mean, winning that would still be a big deal because I mean, you're
course.
winning over borderline a bunch of top 10 players. You know.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
Like at the very least, if the placing itself doesn't count, then the wins itself will probably still count the exact
Oh, yeah,
same.
for sure.
And that's also really important because you get head to head against a lot of people.
I think invitationals should count the same if like they're a bunch of qualification. Like if you qualify, I think that's a big deal. Like for invitationals accounting, like I think the thing about voting in and fan voting can make invitationals less important. But I think if people are literally qualifying for the invitational, that makes sense for it to count the same. You know, because you work to get there. It's not like you just got voted in.
yeah, that's fair. There's definitely different ways to look at it there. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Cosmos, I'm hoping you'll get in, and they need to do it via some sort of poll nomination or whatever. I don't want to see no stupid online Wi-Fi tournaments. Okay, sick and tired of Wi-Fi.
I don't either.
Okay, I'm tired of
see that.
Wi-Fi stuff. Okay, make it make the best content piece of these players gets in. Make it something with some pizzazz.
I wish they would do that.
Yeah, make it something with some pizzazz, man. I'm not trying to knock online Sparg. I know you're one of the kings of online. I'm not trying to knock that. I'm just saying, let's figure out a different way to get some people in. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. But Sparg0, I thank you for your time. I do want to ask you one question before we let you get out of here. Who is a player who you just flat out don't want to face in bracket? You just don't want any part of them because it's just too annoying. Is there anybody?
Donkey Kong.
I mean, I usually don't want to like avoid playing people in bracket because I don't think I can become the best if I have to rely on like dodging people.
Ooh,
Dope.
So I just want to play everyone.
Huh?
But if I had to give an answer, like any mid-tier gimmicks, like any DK, any Inkling, like I don't want to play those.
What about, you know what?
Mid-tier.
What about does that count Luigi too? Because I've noticed that Luigi is on the rise, and it's terrifying to me. That character is nothing but cheese personified. Or do you just wreck Luigi's?
I mean, I'm not worried about Luigi because I play Waka like almost like I play Waka a lot. He's in my region, and
True.
we play a lot. I have a lot of experience in that matchup, and like I don't think I'm gonna lose to Rattle if I play him, and also Cloud beats Luigi, so I'm not really worried about that.
I love that. I love that. And you have dominated over here in NA. Like I said, 2 P-tiers back to back. But you're a compadre, the OG original GOAT. We know MKLeo's over in Japan right now, preparing for Umebura. He's won like 3 out of 4 Japanese tournaments he's attended so far. He's really been practicing a lot. Okay? What do you think Leo's chances are of taking down Umebura? Because let me tell you something right now, okay? It's going to be a fiesta on this stream when we're watching it. I think Leo is taking Umebura. I think he's bringing another championship back to Mexico. What do you think, Sparg0? Do you believe in the GOAT?
Mm,
Damn, nigga, what was that?
I can see top 8. I can see top 8.
Top 8, okay.
Damn.
Because
The GOAT has fallen.
I think Japan is full of gimmicks, and I think Leo struggles against those.
Okay.
But he's been doing really well in Japan, and yeah, I respect that.
Okay.
That's actually hilarious. All right, one more thing, off subject. You need to send everyone your PayPal for not here, your PayPal for Sunday.
Did you guys do
Okay.
randubs?
Okay.
Yeah, I know it, yeah.
Like, tell them how much I was up.
Oh my god, I think you made $1,200.
I did.
What?
Christ.
Yeah, it was 1,200, right? On the dot? It was around there.
I said, yeah. It was like,
Yeah.
like that.
I'm gonna call them out. Majority of that money belonged to like Aaron and Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was really bad. We also did a money match. We did a serious after major best of 5 $50 money match. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about how
I want to talk about
you want to talk about how game 5 game 5 he's playing me, he pauses the game and he thought I paused the game in a money match and he tried to make me take the stock because he was losing.
That's insane. Spargo, is this true?
And then I realized it was me.
So I made him take the stock. Thanks for the $50.
And I did take the stock.
Dude, we got to tell about this next time.
I will say, in terms of Riptide, I actually really liked the event. I'd actually give the event like an 8 or 9 out of 10.
Nice.
It was a really good time. I like what they did where they ran the bracket. Like you played your first and second wave right after each other. I like that a lot because I don't have to wait for, let's say if Sparg0 plays at 4 first pool and I play at 12. They usually do brackets where it's like, okay, well, we're both going to play like at 6 now because we're waiting for everyone to catch up. I like that we just did our own separate brackets and then we just met up in top 24. I like that a lot because my day was over by like 4 hours in of me playing Smash. I thought that was really good. I didn't have to just stay up until like 10 a.m. and just hope that I stayed like in tip-top shape, you know? I just played for 4 hours. It was really nice.
Yeah. It was I really enjoyed the event, and one thing I really liked about Riptide is that they have a room like dedicated to friendlies.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are a lot of setups available for friendlies, which doesn't happen at other majors. Like I don't want to say names, but there's other majors where there's no setups.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, even Supernova, there's a lot of setups there, and I love that event. But it's not that there's not a lot of setups there. There's just so many people, you know. So it's like really hard to find time to play. But having the whole extra room dedicated to it, I think that was really nice, you know. But yeah, no, it was a good time. I think there were like minor problems that could be fixed, but I mean, for a first time having that many like top players in a major and that many relevant sets, I think it was really good. I would definitely go again if all the top players are going again next year.
I mean, yeah, for me, the only downside was that it was in Ohio. I don't like that place. So,
yeah, you know what they're doing out there, right? They're snatching people's pets and eating them.
Jesus Christ!
Wait,
not in Springfield.
Wait, for real?
That's what my former president of the United States said. That's just what I heard. They're snatching up animals, and it's crazy. Luckily, that didn't have. You don't have a service animal, do you? You didn't travel with a pet. You good?
I had a really fucked up.
I had one too, actually.
We got a lot of. We'll save that for lights out after dark.
Oh man!
But no, I'm glad it went well. That's awesome, for sure. And Sparg0, we of course appreciate you taking your time to be here, my boy. You're always a friend of the show, and hey, if you ever need a podcast to attach your name to, we're right here anytime you want to tag along, my guy. There's no doubt about that. And we look forward to seeing you. We're going to see you in like a couple weeks at the Luminosity Invitational. It's going to be freaking dope. We'll do some banger content. We'll have a good time.
So, just to be clear, you're doing Luminosity. You're doing Cirque.
Yeah.
Are you doing the Invitational before Cirque?
I mean, I think so. They haven't told me anything about it, but I assume I'm also doing that.
I mean, if you care enough, just text Kiki and he'll like just let you know. And then you're not doing Miami?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you're going to 2 more events, and then you're taking a little break from America for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to anything else after Cirque. Like, in America, I'm just going to go...
Watch the Throne.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Watch the Throne. Okay, I'm
never forget about Watch the Throne, my nigga. They can't never forget about that.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I know.
Okay, you win that last year?
I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, good shit. All right. So you got to defend your title.
And then Delfino Massa. And that's it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Good way to close out the year. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we'll see if you can get another P tier under your belt, because all those events that you are attending are going to be very stacked. And I personally can't wait to see how it goes down, and hopefully get to commentate you again in Grand Finals. I love casting your matches, kid. You're amazing. So thank you for joining us, Sparg0, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
All right. Thank you for inviting me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah. Let the fuck out.
Okay.
You asshole. What's wrong with you?
It's my son. I can talk to him like that.
Actually, you can. You know, one of the things, chat, that I think a lot of you guys don't appreciate enough about Sparg0 isn't just that's a right mindset for the game. Isn't just the fact that he's just tactically prepared. It all starts with a good, healthy, nutritious diet. Now, he told me specifically, Phil, I want you to tell people this, even though I'm not going to say it myself because I'm busy. I was like, I got you, Sparg. I said, how do you stay so in shape? He said HelloFresh. He said that's all it comes down. You want to win like a champ, you got to eat like one too. And HelloFresh is the way it begins. Now, we all know home-cooked meals are so much better for you, but why don't you always have the time to pull it off? Maybe you're like Sparg0 and you got to go and win some tournaments and bust some ass. Well, with HelloFresh handling all your meal prepping, shopping, and most of the prep, it's easier than ever to get dinner on the table quick and painless. Unlike the pain he's inflicting in bracket, there's always new flavors to explore with the ever-changing menu of over 50 recipes every week. You just pick your favorite meals. Your delivery date is that simple. It shows up to you. Now, me personally, you know, guys, I'm a reformed fat ass. And HelloFresh is one of the ways I was able to drop those LBs, get in the gym, and finally start getting some cheeks worthy of my immaculate aura, okay? And you can do the same too. HelloFresh saves me time. It gets me the recipes. It helps me eat better, and for that, I feel better. Hell, I'll tell you what, if I wasn't on HelloFresh, I damn sure wouldn't be on this podcast, I'll tell you that. So for your opportunity for HelloFresh and free breakfast for life, go to HelloFresh.com/freelightsoutpod. One free breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Don't be cheap. Okay, take advantage of this, Tubbs. That's free breakfast for lights just by going to HelloFresh.com/freelightsoutpod. America's #1 meal kit, serving you dearly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's how I feel about that. For sure. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about your tournament runs, okay? Because I know you guys also competed as well. And Light, I'll go ahead and just start with you because we were
Not it.
Okay, Cosmos, I'll go ahead and just start with you.
I mean,
what happened at Riptide, my brother? Because I'm 25th, not a bad placing out of all those people, but definitely was expecting at least top 16 for you.
Yeah, I mean, 25th. 25th is not a good placing. I don't care what you say. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not up to my standards. It's not up to the standards that, I mean, people should have of me, because like I still believe that I am a top 8 competitor. So but I feel like this tournament, I'm not surprised that I got 25th, because I didn't really get to prepare that much, because I was doing a lot of content with Naira. I was traveling a lot and all that stuff, so I didn't really get to prepare for any matches, which is what I usually like to do. So it was kind of unfortunate that it happened that way, but I'm not really surprised that it did. I still feel like overall I was playing very well the entire weekend, like in friendlies and like in doubles and even in singles, in pools.
You guys
I just feel like I lost. Huh?
You guys got second in doubles, right?
Yeah, we got second in doubles, and we actually reset Miya and Hurt, so we won the first set in losers. We kind of got cooked at the next set. Honestly, it was pretty unfortunate. But one thing that
said the game and watch.
Yeah, like one thing that Light actually said that I actually do really agree with is that even though, like, yeah, sometimes we win doubles, sometimes we like get 5th, get 7th, get 2nd, but every time we do play doubles, we always do have a lot of fun, and it was definitely a lot of fun playing doubles that weekend. But other than that, I feel like the matches that I lost, I just feel like those are matches that I feel like I would need to have some matchup experience in before the tournament, because Pokemon Trainer, I felt like that's a matchup that's so scarce that you don't get to practice too much now. And same for Mega Man. So the fact that I felt like I wasn't really ready for those matchups kind of attributed to me essentially losing. So it's honestly just that simple. I feel like I could still do well at the next tournaments. What's up?
Sorry, I completely forgot. If you beat him, you would have fought me.
Huh?
If you beat him, you would have fought me. I completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, and I honestly would have been like pretty confident in that too. So I feel like I could have gone pretty far, because I would have been confident against you. I would have been confident against Game & Watch, and I would have been confident against Sparg0, because those are all matches that I feel comfortable in, and matches that I feel like I do practice a good amount. So, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna do a lot better next tournament. I am starting to play Corrin a lot more, so I might end up going Corrin the
Ooh.
next tournament too. And
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, like
Back on the train.
I actually talked to Light about it yesterday, and like obviously I respect Shadic a lot, and I think he's incredible. And the fact that he is like doing as well as he is, and like one of his lows is getting 7th at a P tier, because like that's like one of his lows now. So the fact that like he's that consistent with Corrin is very incredible. But it might still be an egotistical thing, because I was just thinking about it, and I still believe that I can have a better Corrin than him. So it's like, if he's doing that well, and I truly believe that I can have a better Corrin, there's no reason for me to not play Corrin, because that means I can essentially win tournaments too. And that's not a shot to like Shadic or anything. That's just me having that much confidence in myself that I can be the best character of any best player of any character that I play.
That's just
So,
there's nothing wrong with confidence at all. I think
I'm
Shadic feels the
starting to play
same
Corrin.
way. That's how you should feel.
Yeah.
It's the right mentality.
I'm starting to play Corrin a lot more. I did really like Riptide overall. I think having the friendliest area was great. It was very spacious and everything. It was very cold, which is weird, but like you can always like get accustomed to that. My only gripe is that like there was really no audio like anywhere for any of the setups, and I'm someone that really likes playing with game audio. Like even the stream setup didn't have headsets that you could use, which was kind of unfortunate. So hopefully that gets something happens for that next time. But that was honestly it. It didn't like take away from the event or anything, and I still think it was a very, very great event overall, and I do think a lot of people should consider going next year as well.
Okay, I like that a lot. I agree. It sounds like it was a banger event. Light, talk to us about your bracket run and your experience at Riptide, my guy.
Man, it's about something, bro. I mean, I don't know. There's not really much to say about my run, I feel like. I feel like I think I literally placed my seeding. So it was like
9th, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I beat who I was expected to beat and lost who I was expected to lose to, which always feels like shit, you know?
I actually placed my seating too, which pissed me off.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling. But yeah, I don't know. I've played a lot of good people. I feel like I haven't been getting too many relevant wins lately, but I did beat Miya, and I'm not
You cooked him.
too surprised. I'm not really too surprised about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been
to chime in on that real quick. I just want to say this is how I told people before, because that set was coming up and I was restreaming it. I was like, Light's gonna destroy me. And people, oh, you're crazy. You know it's a -2, right? I was like, trust me. I saw what he was doing to me at Supernova.
Yeah.
And Miya was like trying, like he's gonna whoop Mia's ass, and sure enough.
Yeah, that was like both of us out of the bracket wanting to get better type of friendlies, and it was like really
Look at you just looking
I'm
lost.
not saying Mia's bad or anything, but I don't know. I've been having a lot of like confidence issues lately, and I feel like that's just something that's been troubling me. And I feel like my execution has just been very off in my play. Like Asimo is an amazing player. One of the things that gave him the set, though, I think I could play that matchup better. You know, obviously, I don't know the matchup a lot. But one of the things that won him that set was I was winning on game 3 on small battlefield. And I think he was like at 120%, and I'm literally like at 53. And I miss and put a forward smash on the platform, and he literally kills me 50 for it.
Right.
And I'm like, God damn, like that sucks. That was really unfortunate, you know? And that set me on tilt, caused me to lose this set. And I don't know. I just feel like my execution hasn't been there. And I've been talking to people about it. I think I've just been getting my head a lot lately. You know, I've just been having a lot of confidence issues. People are getting better, and I'm just kind of like battling with myself in my head and getting really frustrated over that. And the Miya set was I don't even think I really played good in the Miya set. I think I just had a solid game plan. And I think that's all you need in these games, you know? Like, if you have a solid enough game plan and you're playing good enough to execute said game plan, you can't beat anybody. It doesn't really matter how amazing you're playing at the time, just free flow. So I had a really solid game plan versus Miya, because I've just been like, that matchup's like in my head, obviously now, from just all the losses I used to take from it. So yeah, that's why I played really good versus him. And then versus Shadic, I'd actually argue was like some of the worst I played all weekend. I just couldn't execute properly.
Shadic was
keep
a
getting
rough
this-
one. That was a rough
I
one.
keep getting this thing where like I try to up smash out of shield and I'm grabbing with C stick, by the way. I am literally grabbing with the C stick from trying to do up smash out of shield. I don't know how that happens. Happens to me all the time, but it's very mentally frustrating for me when like I had a punish and then like I grab them. It's really fucking annoying. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when things like that happen, my confidence starts to dwindle even more. And I feel like it's just a big me problem. Like I'm just getting in my own head so much lately. And I don't really want to make any more excuses. I just kind of want to work on the problem. So I've been talking to some people already, and I just kind of want to like focus on getting better. I don't really have much to say other than that.
Okay. that's fine.
I've been thinking about like Fox a lot lately, I guess, and my outlook on him is like really weird lately. So I've been kind of thinking about the meta, and I was talking to Cosmos about this. I feel like the meta recently is just a lot of characters with very big hitboxes that can do
Yeah.
a lot of damage with any one of those big hitboxes. You know, so like we have Cloud running around, we have Steve running around, we have Corrin doing really good.
Partially
Yeah.
part of the reason why I want to play Corrin now.
Yeah, like it's just big ass hitboxes that are low lag but do 50 per a hit, you know? And like they have a fair amount of cheese. I think that's why Aegis does struggle a bit in this meta, because I think Aegis is better than all of them, but I just think like these characters require less execution, in my opinion. So Sonic is just a character, big ass spin dash that's invincible. That they do hit you, it does 50 to death, you know? Sonix can literally kill you at 50 if he hits you with the right spin dash. Like, it's just a lot of characters like that. And I do think Fox is struggling because of that. I don't think it's undoable, but I do not think Fox is a meta relevant character. And I'm not thinking of all this stuff to like discourage myself. I'm just kind of like thinking of like the realistic position of Fox to see like where I want to go from here. You know?
Could we get the secondary?
Right.
Could we get the light secondary?
You're probably not, because I still think that Fox can do it. I just
Okay.
don't think that he's meta relevant, you know? And I been thinking like about his winning and losing matchups lately. And you know, I talked to Larry and I talked to Nairo and stuff about this too. And I kind of want to start accepting like new realities. I don't think Fox has a -2 matchup. Like I don't think Game and Watch is -2 anymore. I never thought Ice Climbers was -2. Pikachu might be the only one, because I think that's just an overall solid character. Luigi, I'm not sure. I think that's -1 as well. I think this Fox just literally, like, Fox just has capabilities to beating all these characters. It's just that you need to learn these matchups because they're very specific, you know? Fox isn't like characters who have universal combos. Like, we'll use Corrin or Palutena. Those characters have universal combos. If you hit one character with Nair, you can Nair again and do it again, do that. Fox's combos are very different and like very precise hits. So it's like you have to like know a lot of the matchups. And I do think for that reason, it is doable. I think a lot of these characters are like only -1 at worst, right? But at the same side of things, I actually don't think Fox +2 is like any relevant matchup. Like I see a lot of people saying that Fox like, oh, completely shits on their character, but like I don't think that's true. I think every matchup that he wins that's relevant is like +1, you know? Maybe he +2 is like irrelevant matchups, like fucking some stupid ass like mid tier that no one gives a fuck about. But like other than that, I just think like he +1s, which I think a lot of this comes down to you have to know every matchup in the game, and it's easy to forget that, you know. And it's also easy. I don't know. It's also a mental thing I'm facing. It's hard to accept that sometimes, because it's like, okay, well, I mean, that just literally means I have to know everything at times, but it's not that stressful. I'm just again getting in my whole head and something I have to come to terms with. But yeah, just trying to understand more about my character and more about myself and why I've been so scared lately. I literally like retweeted like the Smith tweet that he made like a couple years ago, like last night, like 3 AM, because I was just thinking about it, and like I've been really scared lately. Like I'm not playing like myself, and I feel like I'm just very fearful to lose, which has just caused me to lose more, and I'm just being in my own head. So there's a lot of things and a lot of stuff that I've been just trying to reflect on and face the reality of, so I can just like be better at the game, you know? Obviously studying is like important and all that, And I'm a lot like Sparg0. I'm not really a studier, but I do think important things to keep in mind before I go into set are things I need to be reminded of. So I do need to take more advice from people before sets start. But I think it's just that and my mindset that needs to improve.
I mean, I agree. The fact that you recognize that too, and like it's not like the thing with you too, and you as well, cause like you got not like you guys are getting blown off the map brain thing. Like you're just missing it by 1 or 2 placings. Like that's not the end. Those are things that are correctable, that you know are correctable. It's just those clutch time matches where it's time to like I gotta hit that nair up smash and not fumble a forward smash, shit like that. You just gotta correct that. That's all. You know that. So. I don't want you guys ended up like my boy Mute Ace, boy. Lord have mercy. I don't know what's going on with Mute.
Oh my god. I will say, I want to say this because when I was fighting Shadic, I saw the tweet he did after he lost about like he just won a negative like 1,000 matchup or whatever. No one cares. 1, the matchup's not bad. You didn't play Smash 4. Get over yourself. 2, it's really not that bad of a matchup. Like it's kind of like the tweak thing where he's
it's
like,
not. In this game, I honestly believe it's probably -1.
Yeah, it's probably -1, which again, -1s are very doable in Ultimate. And it's the same thing with tweak. Like it's not a -2. You guys just like to bitch, and it's fine. I like to bitch too, but admit you're being a bitch. Like it's just how it is. So like yeah. Also, he was tweaking on stage, and I don't know why. Like he was up 2 games, 2 stocks. No, 3 stocks. He was up 2 games, 3 stocks, and he did like a missed input. Dude started tweaking on stage. And I was literally there when he was tweaking, and I was just like, bro, I lost. Like, it's good. Like, like I lost, man. I understand. Like, it's okay. I don't know why he was. Maybe he just really wanted the win. We're competitors, and people act really fucking strange when they compete, I guess,
They do.
But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. The matchup's really not that in his favor. I mean, not in his favor. And I do think the matchup's like closer. Everybody has everything on somebody in this game. So yeah, I just think that's something I need to come to terms with, start understanding my opponents more, and most importantly, getting out of my own head. I feel like I've just historically been in my own head. And I think a great example of that is like fucking Summit, where like I was tweaking out. When I reset Proto Banham and he took a break, I started fucking tweaking out,
Yeah.
Like there's all examples of like us being fucking idiots on stage. And I think I've just historically had like confidence issues at certain points that just result in me being a worse player, Fox is I think Fox is literally the worst character in the game to play with 0 confidence because he does favor aggression and you can't be aggressive without confidence.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Main and Falcon. Gotta be confident. Just go for it. You just gotta.
You were real confident when you took that stock off Leo, man.
I regret that. I feel like I started the downfall. But luckily, he's climbing back up the mountain, so it's okay.
It's took his leg out.
Yeah, right. We're crashing out, Chad. As you can see, though, a lot of good things to come for the boys. I do want to give some quick attention, real quick, to some events that are coming up that I want you guys to know that we'll be a part of. And I'm going to start with our guest who we just had on, Sparg0. He'll be defending his championship at the Throne November 8th through the 10th. We got more information on the Throne coming next week on the 18th. Voting stages, merchandise, all that fun stuff, so you guys can get involved in that. And of course, Cirque, which is happening in Orlando, October 19th through the 20th. Beautiful Orlando, Cirque 4. It's going to have a lot of talent too, including, yet again, our champion, Sparg0, who's going to be there too. And Light and Cosmos will be there as well, which will be just a lot of fun. So really just a lot of good stuff coming up, man. I hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am. And the final call to attention that I'd like to hear from you guys is some Umebura predictions, because we heard what Sparg0 had to say earlier. A little wishy-washy on what GOAT's going to play, but it's okay. He's being realistic from his POV. I'll let it go. But what do you guys think about Umebura, man? Have you seen who is going to be in attendance to give your opinions?
I don't know shit about Umebura.
All right,
is Zachary going?
Link. Huh?
Is Zachary going?
Zachary is not listed on this sheet. Oh yeah, he is. He's the last one because it's Zach. Duh. Yeah, Zachary's the last one.
Let's go.
Click on that. I put it in the group chat. So you already know my expectation. I got Leo getting a clean top 8 and Zachary getting a clean top 8. And then from there, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
guess-
I got.
Wait. Where did I just see that?
what?
Big Boss is in Belgium.
Big Boss?
I don't know. He's in France. So,
Bro, wasn't he just in Japan too?
Why? Wait, Big Boss
Why
went
didn't he
back?
stay there? There's a big tournament. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go to France. I'm gonna teleport jutsu. Like he's going anywhere he wants, bro. It's crazy.
he said, I'm not really feeling Umebura. I think I'll do Ultimate Fighting.
I just don't.
Neo's here too,
him, bro. I gotta talk to him.
Neo is here too. That's crazy.
Oh my god! Wait, Neo's where? He's at Ultimate Fighting Arena.
Yeah,
I don't see him.
he's
But
he's representing Indonesia.
Yeah, I guess he lives in
shit.
Indonesia now, so he doesn't just live in Japan.
Was there a race draft I missed? What happened? 'Cause I'm
Okay, moving on. Back to Umebura.
Anyway,
no.
I think that Leo's gonna get top 8. Zachari's gonna get top 8. I think Meister is gonna get top 8, and then
I think Meister's
Acola
gonna
is
get
win.
top 3.
Meister?
Meister's lose condition here is running into Leo because he's the only one who knows how he plays. But my GOAT will top 3 otherwise.
Okay,
Could-
that means you think Leo's gonna top 2.
But if he runs into Leo, I'm sorry, he's fucked.
Okay.
I'll put it out there. Like,
That'd be tough. I think it's gonna be a great event. I'm gonna be watch partying both days. Well, specifically the last day. You know, I don't know. It depends on how far they go the first day. If they whittle it down to like top 24, top 32, something like that, I'll watch. But we'll figure it out. But it's gonna be awesome. I look forward to talking about it on next week's edition. I want to give everybody an update. Me and Cosmos are gonna be sitting down here soon and thinking of some great ideas to expand the Lights Out brand even further. Light, we're not going to invite you to that because we know you don't care. But besides
what am I doing?
No, you don't. Exactly. So
right.
just so everybody knows, we got some nice little plans we're working on. The next live edition of Lights Out I'm planning is going to be at Cirque 4, which I think will be awesome. And I'm going to try and make sure you're there too, Cosmos. I'm going to talk to Kiki later. And that's the plan as of now. Another live Lights Out because the last one was so fun. We got to start doing that more often. But great episode. Any final words, gentlemen?
No.
I think it's crazy how Miya did bad at 2 events, but it's okay because now he's going to go to another P tier in Japan and probably 3 more after that.
Yeah, Japan literally.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
He's probably gonna end the season with 5 P tier wins anyway.
I swear to you, Acola said, I swear after like Miya lost, Acola DM'd him and said, it's okay, I'll give you 3 wins.
Low key, that honestly, I don't know. I swear me and Acola have like low key beef from like just their interactions I've seen. But like, I mean, I will. Japan always huddles up when they're like fighting on stage.
If you only could choose one, if you could be a Miya fan or an Acola fan, who are you picking?
Acola.
I'm gonna pick Acola because I think I respect the fact when he had to fight GOAT at Supernova, he knew he had to take off the mask and go full power.
Damn.
You can't fight GOAT at half.
I'm a Miya fan for sure if I had to pick between the 2.
Yeah, because he's arrogant like you, of course.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We've been there. Oh my goodness. Guys, but you already know what to do. Make sure you are, of course, liking, comment, and subscribe on the video. Lights Out Squad back at it again. And we appreciate you watching. Have a blessed rest of your day. And we'll see you for episode 75 coming at you next week. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Peace.